And then one more example with e-commerce is the Madsen Cycles Bike Company. And what's good about this example is they're using a blog, but they also have a website. But they know that it's always hard to update the normal website, so they keep stuff that changes frequently on the blog. So they have posts coming in each day, every few days, keeping folks coming back to the blog to see what they're talking about, what's on sale, what's coming into season, what's going to be out of season, that's going to be on discount. So it's a way to keep people interested into who you are and what you're doing. The URL there is on the bottom with an errant extra slash. I'll correct that before I send out the PDF. But I think what this points out is that you can use a blog for your online presence because you can change it quite easily. And then I do want to show a sort of a zoom in here, which is this social stuff was in the upper right in that previous slide. This is their connection area where they're using some very basic social media, such as a Facebook group. So that way when they have a sale or they have an event or they change locations or they're sponsoring a particular athlete, they can use the Facebook group to send out a broadcast to all the folks that are fans of them on Facebook. We do the same thing here at 6 Apart. We have a Facebook group for each of our products. So when we post to our blog for typepad users, that also gets replicated in Facebook and on Twitter. So this Madsen Bicycles Company is using, of course, normal newsletter, a Facebook group, and Twitter to bring all these different things together. And again, it's a very deliberate way to step into social media without going all in or full throttle or crazy. I do want to stop and see if there's any Q&A in the chat room. Anything yet, Claire?
Yes, Kate is asking how the button was produced to generate the lead, and in fact we'll cover that later on, won't we?
Oh, the one on
the Water Solutions site.
Yes, we will cover that later on.
That's it.
Long story short, it's a email capture tool that puts the form up there, and then we'll show an example later on. So next is some popular myths about blogs versus websites and business and that whole hairball of topics. A lot of times folks look down on blogs because, well, they're just ranty points of view. They're just for, a diary, or who cares what I had for lunch, or who cares about my cat or my dog. And I say that because a blog has that personal point of view, because it's written in the first person, you as a small business person, as a small business, as an entrepreneur, know that often what brings people in the door, what closes the deal, is that first-person voice, that intimacy that large companies work very hard to appear to have, but small businesses have by definition. I come from 4 generations of entrepreneurs. My mom's side of the family owns a jewelry store in Louisville, and so I was able to see growing up how crucial it was to have that first-person connection, even if it's just us talking here on the phone right now. It's that deeper connection than just a corporate website that says, we make products and solutions for a leading industry and blah, blah, blah. People can see right through that. But a small business person knows that it's that intimacy, that very immediate, warm point of view. Another one is that blogs look unprofessional. I think the examples we've shown can hopefully break that down. That's fine. And that blogging takes too much time. I don't really agree with that. I think that blogging is part of your marketing mix. The call we had with Denise Wakeman, which you can get on the site for these calls, is that if you don't have time to blog, then you really don't have time to market your business, period, because a blog is part of your marketing. And if you don't have time to really market your business, that's like a whole other webinar series. That's like a whole other ball of wax. But now I do want to jump into an example of how to create a site in typepad